Hey, I'm Alex Le Voci. I'm a journalist, educator, and a proud member of the EAVI Advisory Board. I'm very happy and proud to be here with Ms. Artemiza-Tatiana Chisca, who is the head of Freedom of Expression and CDMSI Division of Council of Europe. Welcome to our EAVI conversation.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here, and thank you for giving me the possibility to share some thoughts about common concerns around the challenges that have brought us all together here today.
Thank you. I'd like to start asking about what CDMSI stands for, because it's good for people to understand.
Yes, CDMSI is a committee the Council of Europe made of 46 representatives of member states governments. They are the body entrusted by the Committee of Ministers, a political organ of the Council of Europe, to guide the Council's work around media freedom and, as it says from the name, information society issues. The name comes from the French name, Steering Committee on Media and Information Society Issues.
And within this framework, why is media and information literacy so important nowadays, urgent than ever in these times of algorithms and artificial intelligence?
I would say that indeed, media and information literacy is more urgent than ever. I would say it is indispensable. And this because the way information is and content is produced and the way we get information, the way we get news have dramatically changed. Today, generative AI is able to give access and to produce itself all types of content, all forms of content. There is confusion in many cases among the users between original content and algorithms produced content, and we need to help users. This was about production, but also the way the information is shared. Who decides? Platforms, algorithms decide what we see, when we see. In many cases, it's about sensational content that becomes viral and not necessarily accurate information.
For sure.
So media and information literacy serves to help people make sense of this new environment, understand, ask questions. Is this information that I see now reliable? Where does it come from? Do I need to look elsewhere to look for more? And this helps, yes, indeed, approach all this with a critical eye, form his or her own opinion, and then be able to participate meaningfully in public life and democratic processes.
Yeah. And among all the key documents and other guidelines that the Council of Europe has adopted in terms of MIL and AI, which one do you think are the most important?
Let's start with our recent Framework Convention on AI, Human Rights, Rule of Law and Democracy, since it is the first international legally binding instrument that deals with AI. And this from a transversal perspective. This convention requires from states to ensure that AI systems are implemented in a human rights compliant way. But it asks also governments to ensure that people are educated about AI and its implication. So this is a transversal instrument. From a more sectoral perspective, all sectors of the Council of Europe have integrated AI in their work. In our work, in the work of the CDMSI, from this work, I could mention two recent instruments. Guidelines from 2023 on the responsible use of AI in journalism. Also, a very recent document adopted in December last year on generative AI. I mentioned generative AI already, and implications for freedom of expression and pluralism.
This is specific for journalists. What does it address? What's the important for the media and the independent media and the democracy in general? the guideline, the
responsible
use of AI for journalists.
These guidelines are aiming to help states in regulating, but also media content producers, media organizations, and journalists themselves to understand how AI functions, what are maybe the benefits of AI for the journalistic work, and also the risks. You mentioned journalists.
Yep.
Journalists need to understand, and this goes via media and information literacy for journalists as well.
Exactly.
They need to understand how AI functions. They need to be able to spot algorithmic behavior. They need to be aware that of the dangers of AI produced content, and they need to make responsible use of AI when it's integrated in their work. They need to make sure that the interests of both content producers and users are protected, their interests and rights. And this is possible via media and literacy efforts. And in addition to what I mentioned about AI, we have adopted recently in December last year a policy document on a national, including guidance for national media and information literacy strategies.
Okay, like the countries can adopt national strategies
for media,
for media information literacy and AI.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about this and the importance for us to rely on this?
The document is on media and information literacy strategies, and of course, from that perspective, it includes AI digital literacy. It is important because it doesn't only speak about the importance of media literacy, why it is important. It provides concrete guidance on how to proceed in developing such strategies. It provides indicators for the assessment of the level of literacies in member states as a pre-requirement to any step. And then it proposes specific pillars for action, and the expected action to develop media and information literacy among the population go beyond the simple inclusion of media literacy as a subject in school. It is not sufficient. Media and literacy, information literacy strategies requires a long-term vision.
And consider the entire ecosystem as well.
So it needs to be comprehensive, inclusive, to involve cooperation between various stakeholders involved, regular assessment of impact, if it works or not, and also to cover all levels of schools, all ages, to reach vulnerable groups, so that everyone in society, be it students, children, adults, minorities, be able to navigate in an autonomous manner and to approach information and communication with a critical eye, to be able to understand and to be able subsequently to meaningfully participate in life, in public life, and in public debate.
Yeah. Hey, Ms. Artemiza, we've been 2 days already, or 3 days in this amazing Voices Festival. Yeah. Do you think all those concerns are echoing in society? I mean, what you see here in terms of debates, topics, people talking, is it a reflection of this kind of policy already? What's the path we still need to cross?
Well, I think media and information literacy is the way, since we are discussing this. Of course, there is concern in society. There is, I would say that the greatest concern today is about disinformation and manipulation of information.
Of course.
Because this brings together the capabilities of technological tools, that offers opportunities, but also raises concern. And I think that together, I mean, the Voices Festival and events of this type and our organization, the Council of Europe, are trying to bring people together to engage in dialogue around these challenges, to allow different voices to express their perspectives and to try to find solutions together.
One last question to wrap up. Do you think we have to have the right of reality nowadays? Because, I mean, we are deep in a synthetic sometime world produced by AI. Is the right of reality?
To continue to live reality?
Yeah, to live and to access and to believe in a real world. Is it important for the citizen in general?
I think it is first kind of reflects perception that we are entitled to live reality, but to have also access of what is more sophisticated reality.
Yeah.
And yes, I think we need to find ways to combine the two, to continue to live our life, to enjoy the charm of reality, but also the benefits of a digital dominated space. And perhaps I would add something, because we are proud of it. Of the Council of Europe, we are exploring new developments. And lately we have been exploring the risks and challenges, but also benefits of virtual realities.
Yes, of course. Mm-hmm.
This is another step. Yes, exactly. Immersive realities. So this is another step. We never know whether this will develop, but if it develops, we are already late.
Okay.
Like always with technology.
Yeah. Thank you so much for this conversation. It was amazing.
Hope it was useful.
Yeah, we will be back soon with another conversations here straight from Voices.